Hey Google, restart video.
Hey everyone, Scott Innes, voice actor, Hollywood actor, movie star. Don't believe all that. I'm a legend in my own mind. Hey, you know me better as the voice of some of the most popular cartoon characters in the world. Scooby Dooby Doo, Scrappy Dappy Doo, Puppy Power, Black and Shaggy too. And you've got the Sullivan Project podcast coming at you right now.
Hey Google, stop. What's up, everyone? Welcome to the Sullivan Project podcast, and I'm your host, Harold Sullivan. Hey Google, turn your volume to 50%. Oh, hey Google, stop. I was about to just say the technology's working, and boom, it started to play another song. It was even answering to the Ziggy, and that's the A word. I don't want to say that, but well, actually, I can. The Alexa. Oh my goodness.
Text messages.
Of course, as soon as I start to record, the phone starts ringing a second ago before I record. Started recording, and now afterwards. Don't hear from people for days, though. That's how that goes. Leave a voicemail, though. If y'all want to contact the show, actually, it's 724-513-1472. You can be on the show, video or audio, as a guest. Leave a voicemail if I don't answer, because I may be recording like now. Otherwise, check out the show on YouTube and TikTok, Harold Sullivan 78, and then on Facebook, it's Harold Sullivan period 35. Because I haven't made that up before I started doing, the podcast and all that. Didn't want to go back and try to change or mess it up. So I lost my sight 3 years ago, in case y'all haven't tuned in before. And I was born with an autoimmune disease, and wasn't supposed to make it that long. But I've been here over 45 years, and I'm actually trying to write a book. The Sullivan Project, first 45 years, which was the first idea I had, and then it came to me to do a podcast in the meantime because I want to help people. My new Sullyism is every day is a miracle, okay? Because you never know. Well, we live or die in the blink of an eye, so you could be gone here in one breath, and cherish everything. Cherish every bite of the banana that you peeled. You know what I mean? Cherish every cold sip of soda, iced tea, water, whatever. But fill yourself with the good stuff, because if you fill yourself with the bad stuff and that's what you crave and that's how you end up in certain energies, and it's hard to even get out, and then you just live a miserable existence, and you die, and then if you don't believe in more, then that's all you did and that's all you are. So I'm in the deep stuff since I lost my sight. It became dark and it became scary, and then I had to find, something, or I just had to listen and open up. So I've become very spiritual, and I do appreciate anybody watching this stuff. Please share, like, comment, just help. I'm not selling nothing here, but I do have stuff I am giving away. I actually been writing songs. I have like 4 or 5 CDs worth of songs. I have spoken word poetry. I have instrumentals that I've created, and all this is free. I just want people to share it and get the word out, to be the light. And love is a choice, and so is to hate. That's how I end the podcast. So, and that's all we're here to do is love unconditionally, number one. And then I believe that we should learn and teach. Those are 2 other things. So every moment you should do at least one of those things, because everything is always for something. That's another Sullyism. It'll be in my book. So I have a first draft of that I'm doing, all these songs. I have some tarot, well, not tarot cards, oracle cards, we'll call them, that I would like to get made. And I actually have essential oils I've been mixing, and so all that stuff, I'll send those for free. I got some hats for the podcast that I've been paying to make, only a couple at a time because I'm not rich. Pens, I got some swag. Anybody wants anything, contact me. It's all free. The songs and that, I can send you the words on the computer. The other stuff, I just ask for shipping. That's all. If you want any swag or essential oils, We're gonna do a reading today, and then I got a couple other things to talk about before that. It's been hot here, boy. It's been 90-some degrees like the past week, over 90 in PA where I'm from, and that just goes cooking me. I like it around 70 to 80, but when it's so hot and then your heart pounds faster, it's just, well, it's not good. The anxiety, and my hips bothering me still, my body pain. But well, hey, this is the existence we have right now. Pain comes with it. You can mask it, but it's still going to be there. So I'm learning to just have the pain. You know, your pain is your strength, not your weakness. So we're going to talk about. I got a new bracelet. How about that? That's positive. It's on my left arm. Y'all probably can't see, but it's called blue lace agate. And then on my right arm, I was already wearing kyanite, which is good for cleansing, and it actually helps other stones and enhances things. The blue lace agate is good for communication, writing, just creativity and stuff. And I got them both from SamanthaFay.com. And they have a podcast I've been listening to since I lost my sight, Psychic Teachers. It's called Psychic Teachers. And the bracelets are only like 20 something bucks plus shipping. Very good. She blesses them, sends you a little black tourmaline. She sends little gifts with them. And I have gotten both of them off of her, and I'm just happy with them. They're not very expensive. And hey, whatever you believe in is your reality. So if they work, if you believe they work, they work. And I don't mind. I never wore jewelry in the past, but it's good to have a crystal because I mean, if you pick them up, you can actually feel things. Close your eyes and move your hand around, and you may see your aura. That's the first thing I teach people. If you don't believe or you're open into this stuff, you can see your own aura and other people's energies if you train yourself. So I got those bracelets. Check out her site and maybe tell them that hey, Harold Sullivan sent you because I'm trying to get on the podcast. I've wrote them a couple of times. They don't really have guests on there. I'm trying to get on a couple others too. If you have a podcast, you know everyone has a story and you can't judge a book by its cover. Hey, help me on. I'll be on. Like I said, I'm not selling none. My reward isn't here. All right. I believe we do good here. We get reward on the next planes and all that. And my faith can move mountains. So I'm working toward that. So we got the bracelets. How about we talk a little bit about Bill Walton? I just got done with his audio book. It's available in print too. It's called what is it called? Back from the Dead. Actually, that dude had 40 something surgeries or more in his life. At one point, he was laying on the ground, eating out of like a dog bowl, face down, because that's all he could do. He was in so much pain because of breaking his spine, breaking his back, his legs, his hand, so many different things. But he still, and then he just died of cancer recently, 71. So, but at the time of the book, he was like coming back again and getting on a motorcycle again. And a kid actually was trying to show off and lost his skateboard and knocked him on his back and broke him again. So, I mean, the stuff that dude went through. But Bill Walton, one of the best NBA basketball players ever, had a couple of champions. He missed 9.5 out of like 14 seasons because of injuries. But he got a couple of championships. He got an MVP. He has a record still, like 22 out of 23 field goals made. And all this came from a dude who didn't know what basketball was. He stuttered until he was in his 20s and couldn't really talk. And after that, he just learned so much and just spoke so much. And people remember him as a broadcaster for like hundreds of games. So he started off just listening to a radio he got. It was his prized possession when he was like 10. And he would sneak it under because there was no TV or anything in his house. He would sneak it under the covers at night and listen to Chick Hearn. And he picked up music and started finding the Grateful Dead and all these other bands later on. And just a wealth of knowledge and just inspiration. And he has all kinds of quotes in this book. And every time he found a way to come back and try to play again at basketball. And he started when he was 14. He was playing against older people, and they took him out high and low and broke his back. I mean, oh my God. And he won the MVP and gave his dad the car, and his dad drove that till his dad passed. And the dude been through so much. Whenever he was going through things, his wife would leave little stickies like, "Today you can put your shirt on. Today you can do this," and like this, that's so loving. And then she started training service dogs to help people. So, and then he ended up getting one. And I mean, talk about love and light. So God bless Bill Walton. And then we're going to get into Tupac a little bit. Who killed Tupac? I mean, Jesus. We're going to talk more with Danny later because he's more expert on Tupac. He got me into Tupac years ago. And then if you tuned in before know recently, when I started writing again, I kind of asked, hey, can, Mr. Tupac come spiritually and help me with lyrics? And so I wrote Father of the Year. It's on the YouTube and TikTok. It's a rap song about Danny, and a lot of the lyrics in it, which I didn't know at the time until I went back and started listening to songs, were Tupac lyrics. So it's pretty neat. But I actually had what I thought was a visit from him one night, or a dream, or whatever. But it was maybe people can help with this. It was odd. Okay, he didn't really speak, but I've had a lot of this. I've had people that I know died that come back since I lost my sight, and they came back to visit, including my parents. And so I believe in that now. But anyway, all right. So in this vision, it's the man. I believe it was Tupac, and he's standing there. He looked older though than when he died, so it's confusing. Maybe he is still alive, or maybe it's hard for him to manifest to try to get into a form that we can see or recognize. So maybe it was that. And then people also change even their faces because of past lives. And people, you may notice that in photographs, or even if you look at somebody, you think you see a different face. That's a phenomenon. It's because you're able to see their past life face for a second. So in dreams, they may come to you, they look different, or different ages, or they might come to you and look different right at the end when they're like fading out. But anyway, he looked older, maybe a little darker skin, a little heavier, maybe 40, 50 years old, not 25 or so. And he had a bandana tied around the top of his head. It was bald. On one side, it was tied one side on a knot. I believe it was dark. It was either black, purple, or like a dark blue color. And then he was wearing either a jean jacket or some kind of overcoat that was dark colored. He had dark clothing, and he had two or three big guys like around him. And I just remember pulling back, like zooming back out and seeing them in a huddle. And I felt it was Tupac. So and I was writing all these songs, and stuff. So I don't know, but about Tupac, yeah. So when he was young, his mom was got pregnant. Okay, she was a Black Panther and all that, defending people, helping out, and they got whatever happened, and she went to jail, which seems like they got framed or whatever. But she got acquitted, so she didn't get in trouble. And then Tupac was born right after that. She thought she was going to have him in jail. He changed his name because it wasn't Tupac. It's Rashani Crooks, something like that. But he changed it to Tupac because of a famous leader's name, and then Shakur was his new stepfather's name. He didn't really know his father. Okay, and then his mom was on drugs. He ran away from home until he was, when he was in the teens. He never did drugs, none of that, until he got on the street and was living with people and helping them deal. And he started smoking pot and all that, but not bad stuff. And he did. He took acting, poetry, all that stuff. He went to school for fine arts, and a lot of people don't know any of this stuff. And then he becomes a hit rapper. You know, he got back with his mom before that, right around that time, and she got clean, and so they were all good. And then he went to jail for accused of rape. He was beat up on the streets by a cop before that. And I mean, maybe he could be a little mouthy, but he also was born to. He knew what happened to his people and stuff in the past, and what I meant by it was his family and the Black Panthers, that they were harassed constantly. So he would be afraid normally of cops or anybody. Really, he wouldn't just go out there trying to start trouble. And the cops beat him up and left him bloody, and it said he resisted arrest. So either way, they didn't need to do what they did. That's the way I look at it. And then yeah, he went to jail in his prime for a year, for a couple years or years or so on rape. One of his records was taken off the shelves by the president of the United States. I mean, that tells you the power that somebody has. And then we go to the death of Tupac, right? Who was it? Was it Biggie? Was it P Diddy? Was it Suge Knight? Why why was the security called away? Why were these people? Why weren't there enough people in the car with him? Why was he riding in Suge Knight's car? All these things just doesn't make sense. You know what I mean? Suge Knight invited him to the Tyson fight. Okay, Suge was shot too, and he's the only one alive, pretty much, him and Pete Diddy. So there's a whole thing about it. I'm not sure. I'm leaning more toward Pete Diddy. Uh, but there's just all this evidence that goes three different directions. But they're trying to say Pete Diddy hired a guy beat up Tupac that same night, and then later on he gets shot. And all the people they said that did it and had contact with Pete Diddy paid. They're all dead too. They all died right after that, around that same time. So, but he would have had the most to gain, I guess. Apparently, Suge Knight was the target, and then it just so happens Tupac was in the car with him, and he got killed. and Suge lived, which is so. Let me know on your theories on that. And then they say when they pulled over, they opened the car and they got Tupac out. And he was breathing, he couldn't breathe. But then the police, which is quote unquote a white policeman, said that when the police arrived, they opened the door and Tupac fell out, and the policeman asked him who shot you, and Tupac said, "Fuck you." So those are supposedly his last words he said to a white cop, is what I'm understanding. Again, they couldn't just make all that up because they just try to make things the way they want it to be, even if it's not real. So God bless Tupac. Uh, Sometimes people die young and then they inspire forever. And I figured out what thug life is finally. You know what I mean? Most people will thug life, blah blah blah. You know what? It's a lifestyle. It's being tough and it's growing up in a hard area, which I've lived, and Danny, my friend, all of us have around here. It's not about killing or doing this or drugs or whatever. That has nothing to do with it. It's being tough, thug life, and I get that now. That simple phrase, you know what I mean? So pass that on. Uh, and a new soloism, yeah, every day is a miracle that I've come up with. Hey Google, what did I want you to remember?
Here's what you told me. First, Bill Walton Tupac bracelets every day is a
Hey
miracle.
Google, delete the first one.
Done.
All right,
It's
now we're going to get
forgotten.
into the psychic reading for Brandi. August 15th, 1979 was the birthday. Her numbers, I believe, were 4, 5, and 8. Life path was a 4, and that's a fire sign. And she actually has this fifth house, which is Sun, Leo and the Sun. And the gemstone went with yellow peridot. Peridot is usually green, kind of green, but it could be yellow, which is very rare, and that's expensive. So she has one, or anybody has that. Peridot is expensive too, but yellow is very expensive. And I just used that color on intuition, and then I drew a tarot card, it's a star, and it was upright. So, and it has a yellow and orange on that. So she's got yellow and orange a lot in her chart. I'm not sure if I forgot any of the stuff, but we'll get to it there. Hey Google, what did I want you to remember?
Here's what you told me. First, Leo peacemaker unselfish. Second, Leo good at juggling and handling things, but doesn't need to get attached
Hey
and
Google,
hold on to
stop.
stuff.
Okay, so Leos are generally peacemakers. They don't like trouble. They don't like to see drama. They want everyone happy. Uh, hey Google, what did I want you to remember? Oh, unselfish. And they're
Here's
unselfish.
what you told me.
Jesus.
First, Leo peacemaker unselfish.
Hey Google, delete the
Second,
first one.
done. It's
And they're
forgotten.
unselfish, yeah. So they don't really put themselves out there to get things or gain. They don't have an ego. They just want everyone else happy. They enjoy that. They tend to give too much sometimes, actually. Hey Google, what did I want you to remember?
Here's what you told me.
This is how.
First, Leo good at juggling and handling things, but doesn't need to get attached
Hey
and hold
Google,
on to
delete the
stuff.
first one.
Done. It's
This is how I
forgotten.
take notes. I've been writing songs and stuff. You can do that on the Googles and the Alexas and that. So yeah, they're good at juggling things and handling a lot of things at once, but they need to spread out their energy and not uh, take all the energy from people and their projects on them and carry it with them because they have a problem. They're very empathic and they can take things in easy, but then it's hard for them to kind of wash it off. So if that makes sense, Leos. Hey Google, what did I want you to remember?
Here's what you told me. First, Leo has lack of ego, can see all sides. Second, Leo very empathic, can't handle emotions sometimes.
Hey Google,
Third,
stop. Yeah, they don't have ego. Like I said, they lack ego, and they can see everybody's picture, like everybody's wants and needs, and they want to try to give everybody everything. And but they don't have enough to spread out to all those different. They're good at changing and helping with emotions and healing too, because they can bring people up, but they got to make sure they don't bring them down, and they don't. They got to make sure that the people don't bring them down with their energies. Hey Google, what did I want you to remember?
here's what you told me. First, Leo has lack of ego, can see all sides. Second, Leo very empathic, can't handle emotions sometimes.
Hey Google, delete the
Third,
first one.
done.
Yeah,
It's
sometimes they
forgotten.
can't handle their emotions, the Leo, because they, like I said, they get overwhelmed. because if there are a lot of crowded people like place or there's a lot of energy around, period, whether it's a few people or a lot and it's intense, Leos get get a little overwhelmed. Hey Google, what did I want you to remember?
Here's what you told me. First, Leo very empathic, can't handle emotions sometimes.
Hey Google, delete the first one.
Done. It's forgotten.
Hey Google, what did I want you to remember?
Here's what you told me. First, Leo good at spreading joy, making people happy, need to be honest and truthful even if it will hurt.
Hey Google, delete the first one.
Done. It's forgotten.
Yeah, they're good at spreading joy and affecting emotions, like I said, but they need to be honest and they need to tell the truth, like their truth, because they sometimes will hold back because they don't want to hurt someone, but that's not good. That could turn out bad as well. Yes, either way, so it's best to just be straight up. Hey Google, what did I want you to remember?
Here's what you told me. First, life path for good, a details good father figure, good provider, passionate tutor.
Hey Google, stop. Okay, we're on the life path number 4 now. This is the big number, the life path, which is I have, and I believe Tupac is life path 4, and maybe Elvis. I've done a few psychic celebrity readings before, and so that's why I know the numbers. But yeah, they're good father figure, good tutor, good teacher. They're grounded, down to earth. They're the worker bee, or life path 4. Workaholics. Hey Google, what did I want you to remember?
Here's what you told me. First, life path for good, a details good father figure, good provider, passionate tutor.
Hey Google, delete the first one.
Done.
They're passionate and they're good at details. They're good at working, figuring out stuff. Hey Google, what did I want you to remember?
Here's what you told me. First, life path for doesn't like a lot of attention, workaholic. Second, a life path for worker, be strong ethics, sense of duty.
Hey Google, delete the first one.
Done. It's forgotten.
Yeah, they're workaholic. They don't like a lot of attention. They don't, they don't mind it, but they don't crave it. And hey Google, what did I want you to remember?
Here's what you told me. First, a life path for worker, be strong ethics, sense of duty.
Hey Google, delete the first one.
Done. It's
strong
forgotten.
ethics, and they got a strong sense of duty too, like to do the right thing and make sure things are done. If I skipped anything in there, just listen to what Google was saying. It's you got to talk to it just right. Hey Google, what did I want you to remember?
Here's what you told me. First, life path for grounded, down to earth. Second, 8 means prosperity.
Hey Google, delete the first one.
Done.
Okay, now we're on to the number 8 in her chart, which is in there a few times. Hey Google, what did I want you to remember?
Here's what you told me. First, 8 means prosperity, financial success. Second, number 8 means karma and material things.
Hey Google, stop. Okay, so 8 is karma and material things, financial success and prosperity. So it seems like there's a lot of gain in there in other ways, but that could be good or bad. You don't want to have too much. The more you miss, or the more you have, the more you can miss, I like to say. Hey Google, what did I want you to remember?
Here's what you told me. First, 8 means prosperity, financial success.
Hey Google, delete the first one.
Done. It's forgotten.
Hey Google, what did I want you to remember?
Here's what you told me. First, number 8 means karma and material things.
Hey Google, delete the first one.
Done. It's forgotten.
Hey Google, what did I want you to remember?
Here's what you told me. First, number 5 means talk a lot and adventurous. Second, number 5 means luck, intelligent, good communication, can be overconfident.
Hey Google, stop. Okay, 5 is intelligent, communication, talk a lot, can be a little overconfident. Hey Google, what did I want you to remember?
Here's what you told me. First, number 5 means talk a lot and adventurous.
Hey Google, delete the first one.
Done. It's forgotten.
People with number 5s in there can be adventurous too, and she actually has 5. That's the house number she's in with the sun. So it's all communication. It's good, inspirational. Helping people, bringing up things. Like bringing up the vibration. Hey Google, what did I want you to remember?
Here's what you told me. First, number 5 means luck, intelligent, good communication, can be overconfident.
Hey Google, delete the first one.
Done. It's
Luck is
forgotten.
also represented with a 5. And then, also fear is the lowest frequency and love is the highest. That's why it's easier to have moments, spiritual moments or angel, whatever, when you're at your highest love or your highest, clearest energy. Uh, the positive, it's easier for positive to come through, I should say, because energy attracts energy attracts energy, and like attracts alike, like attracts like, I should say. Hey Google, what did I want you to remember?
Here's what you told me. First, number 5 means responsible, versatile, harmony centered. Second, the number for me.
Hey Google, stop. So 5 is also harmony, responsible, centered, like a good person who's very centered. Hey Google, what did I want you to remember? Hey Google, what did I want you to remember?
Here's what you told me. First, number 5 means responsible, versatile, harmony centered.
Hey Google, delete the first one.
Done. It's
Yeah,
forgotten.
versatile, that means they can do all different kinds of things in there. And harmony. Hey Google, what did I want you to remember?
Here's what you told me. First, the number for means confident, rebel, for directions, 4 seasons, for elements.
Hey Google, stop. Okay, just a normal number 4 in the chart is confident. A rebel can be rebellious. Think of 4 seasons, 4 directions, and 4 elements. North, south, east, west, right? Fire, earth, water, heart. 4 seasons, 4 directions, 4 seasons. Summer, fall, winter, spring, right? So, hey Google, what did I want you to remember?
Here's what you told me. First, the number for means confident, rebel.
Hey Google, delete the first one.
Done. It's forgotten.
Hey Google, what did I want you to remember?
Here's what you told me. First, for me, stability, grounded, loyal, trustworthy.
Hey Google, stop. It also means stability because of the square and the 4 sides. Grounded, trustworthy. Hey Google, what did I want you to remember?
Here's what you told me. First, for me, stability, grounded, loyal, trustworthy.
Hey Google,
Sunday.
delete the first one.
Done. It's forgotten.
It means loyal as well. Loyal person. Hey Google, what did I want you to remember?
Here's what you told me. First, Sunday, the 5th house, expression, entertainment.
Hey Google, stop. Okay, so the sun in the 5th house is expression, entertainment. Hey Google, what did I want you to remember?
Here's what you told me. First, Sunday, the 5th house, expression, entertainment.
Hey Google, delete the first one.
Done.
And that's Leo in the 5th house with the sun. Again, the expression and entertainment comes up, like someone that's good at entertaining or talking to people, like I said, spreading light, bringing joy. Hey Google, what did I want you to remember?
Here's what you told me. First, 5th house, joy, lion, courageous.
Hey Google, stop. Okay, so we got joy, like I said, and then the lion is courageous. Leo the lion. Hey Google, what did I want you to remember?
Here's what you told me. First, 5th house, joy, lion, courageous.
Hey Google, delete the first one.
Done. It's forgotten.
Hey Google, what did I want you to remember?
Here's what you told me. First, 5th house, sun, creativity, charisma, and select.
Hey Google, delete the first one.
Done. It's forgotten.
So yeah, creativity, intellect, and communication is the 5th house as well. Very, very intelligent comes in there again. A few times intelligence. These are generally smart people. Like I'm thinking. Hey Google, what did I want you to remember?
Here's what you told me. First, fire means power, persuasion, leader, spark of life.
Hey Google, stop. So fire means power, persuasion, the spark of life. It represents the spark of life. Hey Google, what did I want you to remember?
Here's what you told me. First, fire means power, persuasion, leader, spark of life.
Hey Google, delete the first one.
Done.
And leader. Fire could represent leaders. Hey Google, what did I want you to remember?
Here's what you told me. First, a fire means creative, passionate, inspirational, impulsive.
Hey Google, stop. Fire also means creative, impulsive, uh, inspirational. Hey Google, what did I want you to remember?
Here's what you told me. First, a fire means creative, passionate, inspirational, impulsive.
Hey
Second,
Google, delete the
yellow.
first one. Passionate,
Done. It's forgotten.
passionate, and impulsive. I don't think inspirational. Inspirational is in there. It's in there somewhere though. Hey Google, what did I want you to remember?
Here's what you told me. First, yellow paradise power cleansing.
Hey
Second,
Google,
yellow
delete the
means
first one.
done. It's
So yellow peridot, yeah, it's a cleansing. It's good for cleansing, and it's powerful. It's good for bringing up uh, other, all your chakras and enhancing all your abilities, all your senses. Hey Google, what did I want you to remember?
Here's what you told me. First, yellow means intellect, creativity, persuasion.
Hey Google,
Second,
stop. The color yellow is creativity, intellect, and inspiration. Hey Google, what did I want you to remember?
here's what you told me. First, yellow means intellect, creativity, persuasion.
Hey Google,
Second,
delete the
yellow.
first one.
Done.
Intellect
Forgotten.
again, yeah, creativity, and then persuasion. That's a color yellow, which I'm picking is probably her lucky color, or maybe she likes that color. This is for Brandi again. Hey Google, what did I want you to remember?
Here's what you told me. First, yellow means the sun, joy, happiness, friendship, prosperity, loyalty.
Hey Google, stop. So joy means friendship, or yellow means joy, friendship, royalty, not loyalty, royalty. Hey Google, what did I want you to remember?
Here's what you told me. First, yellow means the sun, joy, happiness, friendship, prosperity, loyalty.
Happiness,
Second, orange means
prosperity.
creativity. Third,
Hey Google,
orange
delete the
color.
first one.
Done. It's
And
forgotten.
the sun, of course. Yellow means the sun. Hey Google, what did I want you to remember?
Here's what you told me. First, orange means thoughtfulness, creativity.
Hey Google,
Second,
stop. And then we're on to orange, means thoughtfulness and creativity. Also think about this on the tarot card, on the star card, because it has the colors orange and yellow. Hey Google, what did I want you to remember? Hey Google, what did I want you to remember?
Here's what you told me. First, orange means thoughtfulness, creativity.
Hey Google, delete the first one.
Done. It's forgotten.
Hey Google, what did I want you to remember?
Here's what you told me. First, orange more with fire energy. Second,
Hey Google, stop. Orange is also warmth, fire, and energy. Colors associated with warmth, fire, energy. Hey Google, what did I want you to remember?
Sounds familiar, I guess.
Hey Google, what did I want you to remember?
Here's what you told me. First, orange more with fire energy.
Hey Google, delete the first one.
Done. It's forgotten.
Hey Google, what did I want you to remember?
Here's what you told me. First, star card, hope, inspiration, spiritual growth, expansion, realization of dreams.
Hey Google, stop. Okay, so the star card is hope, growth, realization of dreams. Hey Google, what did I want you to remember?
Here's what you told me. First, star card, hope, inspiration, spiritual growth, expansion, realization of dreams.
Inspiration,
Second,
spiritual
one
growth.
Star, seven little stars, chakra.
Hey Google, what did I want you to remember?
Here's what you told me. First, star card, hope, inspiration, spiritual growth, expansion, realization of dreams.
Hey Google, delete the first one.
Done.
An expansion. So this person again is here to help expand the growth, spiritual growth, either in themselves or others, and help themselves or others realize dreams as well. Bringing people up. This is what it's about, helping people evolve and themselves. Hey Google, what did I want you to remember?
Here's what you told me. First, one big star, seven little stars, chakra. Second,
Hey Google, delete the first one.
Done.
And I've just seen a couple little flashy deals here the last couple of minutes here since I've been reading the star card. I don't know what but their orbs are late. I've started seeing since I lost my sight. So yeah, there's one big star at the top of the card, and then seven little ones that represent the chakras. It actually has a lady on the front who has 1 foot in water and 1 foot on land, and she's pouring water or something out of a jug into another jug, like balancing it, pretty much. Hey Google, what did I want you to remember?
Here's what you told me. First, woman with 2 jugs pouring water in one and 1 foot in water and 1 foot on land. Second, star orange yellow. Third, Leo the fifth house sunfire yellow paradox.
Okay. And so, yeah, the big star at the top represents, like, the top of the mountain, like the biggest uh, inspirational, the almighty, uh, it's highly spiritual. And then you have those little 7 little stars that represent the chakras that you got to balance. So there's that reading, and I hope you all enjoy that. We'll be back soon. Uh, remember, love is a choice, and so is the hate.